everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. We're on episode 103 today. And with that, how's it going, Edgar?
Great, brother. Happy to be back. Another week, another
$1, hopefully?
another dollar, another penny is what they say, right? But yeah, we're just back at it at work, just trying to get through this month of February. At first, it felt like January took forever, and now February is flying by. So it's kind of weird how that works, but
yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure if that's how it was for you, but I felt like
January dragged ass for me, for sure, as well.
Yeah, but to me, it's been, literally, like we were talking about the date. It's already the 19th. You guys will be listening to this a little, further down the road, but yeah, it's been going pretty good. Just trying to get by work for sure, but it's definitely a slower time for work right now, but I still keep myself plenty busy with the everyday task of owning a business and other shit around the house.
Yeah, she'll come up. Plus, tax season, some people are going to get their taxes coming up, so, I'm pretty sure you get some rings probably in, I'd probably guess, bro, fucking like 3 weeks for sure. You'll start getting like hella calls.
Yeah, people receive like their tax forms like probably the second weekend to the month.
Yeah, a lot of people
January.
procrastinate though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just did mine yesterday, so shit, I don't know how. Usually it takes like a week or two.
It's been forever since I got any money back, so.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You're like, you know what? I'm despising that, and y'all over here fucking looking forward to that.
Yeah, I definitely got to pay some taxes this year, so I could really care less about that, but
yeah, you wish it was down the road. Like, fuck all that, huh?
Yeah, no, it's all good though. I mean, that's how it is, right? I mean, eventually, I'm sure you'll be in that spot too. So
yeah. So, I did report some income that I made for like a real estate referral, but then like I was telling you before, like I was just fucking trying to dig any sort of like business expense I could find, literally anything. It took a minute, but we got to figure it out. Like I was like brainstorming for a couple of days before I even started.
What you can do.
Yeah, like what the fuck did I spend? And I was like, oh shit, this came up and all this shit. And yeah, and then that took a little bit of time because you got to log into certain accounts, figure that out. Or you can just check your Amex, log into that. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes there's missing shit or you forget about things, I guess.
Yeah. But are you pretty good at keeping your receipts and stuff? Like if it's something that you bought, or is it mostly like...
Oh, hell no. No, it's more like I just remember... Or if it's like a big purchase, I always keep it in the back of my mind. Yeah. I mean, I either go to my email, look up like a receipt or confirmation, some shit like that. Look at bank statements. What else can I do? Or yeah, just even log into the program or system itself, and see what else. Yeah, exactly, bro. But no, besides that, it was. I don't know. I feel like for me doing my own taxes, it's like cool and all. But sometimes it's just like, holy shit. Sometimes it's a little daunting to even just get started and do it because I do it on TurboTax. I think you're doing it on there as well. And you can kind of tell it's like, fuck, there's just so many options and things you can do on there. It's shit's kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I remember my girl used to pay someone. I think her dad would take them somewhere and they would pay, obviously, to get them done. And then I got her into TurboTax. I've always done them only through TurboTax myself since I've literally been able to do taxes. And now that I put her on, I think this is the first year that she does it by herself now. So
no, that's good, bro. A lot of Hispanics actually go to a person, but I actually got pissed at. I don't want to say anyone specifically, probably the tax person, because if you're going to school, you can actually write off or get a lot of money back. I think it's called the American Opportunity Credit or some shit. You can get up to like $2,500 back of like a tuition you spent, and for like 2-3 years, I wasn't getting shit back because the guy we were going with didn't know, basically. After that, I low-key was like, man, fuck these tax preparer people. And, just started doing them by myself. And I think it was my 8th year doing it by myself. But, yeah, so definitely watch out with that shit, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I came across. I think I kind of found out myself just because obviously TurboTax asks you to do everything. Like, oh, you've been to school this year and all this. And I told my girl about it. And, she put it on her school books and all that. And she was like, right before the age cap was, I think the last time like she was in school or last year of school was like right before the age cap is for that, to qualify for that, which I think is 24, right? 24 years old. After that, you can't.
I think like the credit itself, I think you're good no matter what.
I think it's to write off like all tuition.
All the tuition, yeah. I don't know
all tuition and books can be fully written off. Because I remember when I did that when I was going just to the ATC, I literally every single penny I paid in tuition and books, literally I got right back in my tax return. So, but it was pretty dope. But yeah, I think there's an age gap of 24 years old there. But Yeah, TurboTax is dope, but like, I get what you mean though. It does get a little daunting, and then once you put the business stuff into there too, they start saying shit and asking shit. You don't even know what means what.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and what sucks about TurboTax is I try to copy and paste some stuff so I could plug it into, Google or something to find out. And for some reason, they don't let you do that shit. So what I ended up doing is just screenshotting the page or a specific section, uploading the image to ChatGPT, letting it know if I had a question on anything specific, and it broke it down fucking phenomenal. That shit saved me so much time.
Compared to their little widget thing.
I hate that shit. That shit's fucking trash.
It just puts you in another loophole, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm just so dependent on like the whole ChatGPT shit. I feel like if I didn't have that shit now, it's like, I don't know. I'd just be stuck. Be like fucking just clueless on some things.
You'd have a lot more questions. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Because I even think about it back in the day when I would try to Google something, you get a fuck ton of results, and then you literally have to like go through them and try to like search it. Or maybe even like you, for example, when you would go back and like look through fucking form after form when you're trying to like look for some type of car fix. I'm not sure if ChatGPT is smart enough to let you know about car fixes, but
let's get in there. But yeah,
it's something like that where it's like, you ask it exactly what, and it'll fucking, spew some information that's accurate to what you're saying and not just some random ass article that you have to dig through and be like, oh, fuck, I just wasted 5 minutes of my time here. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, chat's been definitely helpful, bro. I use it almost on a daily basis.
That's good, bro.
My girl uses it a lot now too. I'm interested how she's gonna use it when she starts school. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be hard because I feel like there's so many things you want to go to it when you're in school, but at the same time, you got to watch out for. I guess they got programs now that can detect
plagiarism. That's if you're writing essays, though.
It's not even plagiarism. It's detect if anything came through an AI system, and it's kind of weird because the system. I watched the whole video on it, but it basically knows the way things are said. What if an AI system would say it? I don't know.
Like, but what do you mean, like a way the AI said? Well, like what is scanning the material?
Yeah, by plagiarism, I mean my definition of plagiarism is like you write 100-word essay, and you literally just copy and paste from that and make it sound more like me or whatever it is. At the end of the day, I guess there's a system they have that can detect if it came from an AI at all. And I guess now with the school thing now is they make it really specific because they know everybody's using AI now.
Yeah, but is it specifically for essays, or are you talking about for other use case scenarios?
Probably everything. Like, I think hers, I think specifically when she got told about that, or it came up, was when she was taking a test and they had to write like explanations on procedures or something like that. And it's easy because you can ask chat like, hey, you can literally copy and paste, like you're saying, the question, and AI will make you make it sound more legit, the response to the question, even though she may know already, but it will detect the way it's worded. So I think at this point, and I'm not sure how good their systems.
It's not perfect. I feel like AI is smart enough to know. You just have to really customize the prompts, I guess.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how their system is very efficient. Because I mean, it could be BS, They could just put a thing at the very end. Hey, if you use AI, we'll catch you.
Yeah.
And they're not even scanning nothing,
Yeah, because there's free ones already. If you go to Google, put AI checker or some shit.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Type in some shit and it'll tell you. I don't know what I was looking at. I'm not sure why I was using it, but I was testing it and only caught like maybe half of the time. And then I just kept messing. I was like just messing around with it, and I got it to where
it wouldn't detect it at all.
Yeah. As long as you don't sound like you have a fucking college degree and like everything's punctual and shit, maybe put some mistakes in there. But at the end of the day, why the fuck would you just copy and paste that shit? I feel like just use it as like talking points and then, just have your style in there.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell my shit to make this sound like 5th grade level.
Yeah.
Anytime that I ask it to tell me something, because I'm like, I cannot respond to someone with the way you did. We were thrilled to work on your car, and I've never used thrilled in my life.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's not my.
I think what people should be cautious of is if you've done homework before, and they have like, let's say 5 essays you've done, and then you try to do another one, but you're not using like the same, like you said, words, like you're using fucking thrilled and shit. It will pick up like the patterns. I think that's maybe will catch you. Is if your work isn't like consistent, then they'll be like, wait, why the fuck are all these kind of like similar? And now you provide this paper and it's a completely different like style of writing. I think that's where you might have to run into some issues where it's like, damn, motherfucker, you were using like words like glad and sad and shit, and now you're using words like enthusiastic and ornery and shit. It's like, what the fuck? So,
no, I agree. I think that's probably mostly the main things how we can keep track, because other than that, you can't really judge the way someone speaks, right, until you actually know, in which, like you said, unless they have history or something. But yeah, I don't know. AI's definitely come a long ways though.
It's crazy,
I
bro.
use that shit.
Yeah,
I use
bro.
it today. So
yeah, they actually been using AI to like figure out a bunch of shit. There was I was reading an article recently where they were trying to figure out if Shakespeare created some sort of play that. So basically, what happened is Shakespeare, was essentially, a good, I guess you could say, storyteller. He actually created a shit ton of words in our, I don't say English dictionary, but just words in general. And fast forward 200 years from when he died, it was still, let's say, 300 years ago. Some dude claimed that he found some sort of play that was from Shakespeare, but no one believed him because Shakespeare has been dead for 200 years. But he said that he somehow fucking decoded it or something like that. So, and then that's been basically a question for like the last 400 years or whatever, right? And they actually ended up using AI to figure it out, and it was literally the pattern. They used all his works and plugged it in somehow. AI did fucking some crazy shit where it's like a pattern. And they ended up figuring out that it was like 60% original. Some other dude ended up picking it up, making his own alterations. And it's like crazy as hell how accurate that shit is, where it's like, what the fuck? It's like a human can't figure that shit out though. It's like straight some robotic shit.
Yeah, I was listening to this podcast. They were talking about a lot about AI stuff too. And I guess like now they're doing like, it hasn't happened yet, right? But they're saying there's going to be basically job positions. Like it's going to open up a lot of job positions or openings. What would you call it? A lot of job.
Yeah, just job opportunities. Yeah,
just a lot of job opportunities for people, just like in every industry. I mean, it can be plumbers, nurses, a bunch of stuff where basically they will answer questions to AI systems, basically just to give it more information. So like they'll get like 100 questions a day or 1,000 questions a day. I don't know. It's a job, right? So, and you as a professional in that industry will answer the questions correctly, and you just basically give more feedback, more accurate feedback to it. So they were comparing it to like a nursing thing. So like a lot of, they're going to say, they're saying that eventually AI will understand like medical stuff better than a human.
I think it already does, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but basically said that
maybe not like
the way it's set up, it understands a lot better. Like, yeah, basically that what you're saying, it already does. But they're basically making it better so you can literally just see a doctor by asking just AI. Like you're literally like all your symptoms, what you're feeling, and it can already like
break down, yeah.
Almost give you a prescription. Obviously, it never will.
That's just crazy. You never know, though. Maybe one day AI will be able to give you a prescription. Maybe not anytime soon, but like, shit, we're pretty young, bro.
But it seemed interesting though, because there's a lot of questions like you were saying, like you can't ask it still like a form question because it doesn't have like the breakdown exactly of like what happens if a bolt snaps inside the head, like, but if there's a mechanic online that's answering these questions, then now it has way more information in that industry or in that thing. So
my thing is there's so much information, like what's stopping AI from going to the forum themselves, picking the information from that person already and using that to potentially suggest it as a suggestion,
Yeah. I don't know. This is coming from the guy that basically has a lot of the servers for AI, for chat, and his name's Alex something. I'm not sure if you know the name, but he was on Theo's podcast.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He's like the youngest billionaire, I guess it is. He's like 20-something years old and $13 billion. I don't know what the hell I saw on there, but he's basically the main person behind all these AI things.
I know like Sam Altman. He's not the server dude, but he's like the guy behind OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT. Yeah, Elon Musk hates that fool though.
Yeah.
I guess the story is back in the day, they were all like on a team together, trying to work out this AI shit. And it started as, I guess, a nonprofit. Elon wanted it his way. He said, "Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out." Literally wrote himself off, got the fuck out of there. Fast forward all this time, and now, he's fucking huge. They're like the leading ones for sure.
Yeah, and it's literally America too. That's kind of the more leading one of out of, I guess that's what they were saying, that even like China has like their own things and stuff, but
oh yeah, they're
it
coming
responds
up
better to English, the American English a lot better than any other language. Like it's more advanced of our language than anything else. So, but yeah, it's getting places to hopefully benefit everyone.
Yeah,
Hopefully not put
we'll
people out of
see.
jobs. I mean, that's it sounds. It says it will never put people out of jobs, but it might.
Yeah, bro, it's complicated out here. Sometimes it's not even the AI that's taking your job. Like for example, my mom, she had to like switch jobs essentially because they outsourced her specific job that she had for like 25 years. They think they sent it to like, I would assume China, lower cost of labor and shit like that. So yeah, she basically had to start doing something else because yeah, I guess the company decided, hey, it's cheaper to do this overseas and shit. So yeah, if it ain't AI, it's some other shit.
Imagine you being a company where you dare like you do some shit like that. I'm not like you don't know about your mom's situation, right? But
Yeah.
you switch all your shit to China and then all the tariffs now. Like you fucking would have been better just paying the employee here than now paying.
I don't know, bro, because shit, I think China's even more expensive than doing it like in some other like India. I think is even cheaper now. Yeah, like you're paying a tenth of that shit. So if the tariff
It make
only like doubles it, then you're still up money. So I don't know. It just
it's
depends.
still savings.
Yeah, 100%. So
I mean, if they got to make the move to literally fire people and just move a plant, across
yeah, it got to
the
be worth
country,
it. Yeah.
you got to be making saving at least more than half, I would say.
Yeah, and the thing, the whole tariff talk right now is people say, "Holy shit, tariffs and all this shit," right? But it's like you don't think that China or the other countries are doing that shit back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they actually paused the tariff battle for Canada and Mexico because they were fucking with us too,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Hey, hey, everybody, chill out." So, and then that's basically why like the stock market took a fat ass hit because they were like, "What the fuck's going on?" But then they paused it, and then they recovered to bounce back and all that shit.
Oh,
So, yeah, it's
yeah, I
some
don't keep up
complicated
with that
shit,
shit.
bro. I try a little bit. It's fucking sophisticated as shit. It's so complicated, but with the podcast I be hearing, like the number one I be hearing, I hear it like twice a week now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting better to here and there, but
On the stock market stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
so the Prof G show I always be
Okay.
talking about. Scat Galloway, yeah, fucking fire. But yeah, shit's I don't know. I feel like it's not something where you have to constantly be like keeping up with it in terms of to just understand shit because sometimes they release, for example, company diagnostics, I guess you could say, so financial reports and shit, and then they talk about how the market, so the world, received the news. Oh, did the stock go up? Did it go down? Sometimes they have a good profitable year,
Mm-hmm.
but or even let's say they had a target, they hit the target, but since they didn't exceed the target, the stock goes down, and it's like what the fuck? But
Mm-hmm.
like we hit the target,
Yeah.
so it's like I don't know. So some shit, it's like what the fuck?
It seems with the stock market too. Like by the time if you're listening to it from like a podcast or from someone else, like it's already too late. Like it's already switched complete opposites probably, huh? It's like you almost have to like
Potentially.
you have to know like how it works, and you have to be looking at yourself like on the I would say the daily basis probably to keep up with it if you're into it, right?
Yeah, sometimes some specific like podcasters and stuff have their own specific like ways of thinking compared to other people. It's not like the normal. So maybe they have their own point of view where you can make money. So for example, like the show I was talking about last year, there's the professor was saying that Reddit was undervalued, and fast forward to now it's like up 500%. So it's
Yeah.
like yeah, he said it, but it doesn't take all the way because sometimes it's not just what somebody says. It's like guesses, assumptions, I guess you could say. Then you have to wait for the actual data to come in, and then that's when it goes up. It's like oh shit, now we've seen all this shit. So yeah, it's a what the fuck do they say? Like something in a barrel or something. Fucking I don't know. That shit's confusing.
Yeah, it's always yeah. I don't think my attention span is that big for something like that because I feel like you got to be dedicated with something like that. And
Yeah, it's like sometimes when how when people like are trying to describe a word using a word, and you're like, motherfucker, I don't know the word in the beginning, right? That's kind of like that sometimes, where you have to know specific things to even know what the fuck they're talking about. Because I think I was having this conversation, yeah, with my girlfriend. I sent her a YouTube video on basically like the state of, if you should buy a house, renting. Yeah, basically a video house versus renting and shit like that.
the pros and cons.
Yeah, and she rented. Oh no, she didn't. She watched the video, And she was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. She's like, what's equity? And I was like, we'll just have to watch this shit together. But I was kind of,
as you go,
I was kind of approaching as like, just watch this shit and you'll get it. But yeah, sometimes it's, you need a little bit of explanation. And sometimes it's, if you're like a nurse specifically, you fucking never heard no shit like that, right?
That's the least of your, that's definitely not in your database.
Yeah, exactly. So
got other fucking words that are complex that we don't even have.
Exactly. It's like a fucking, what would be one? I always fuck up the word, but it's like prostalysis or some shit like that. You eat, you get like a little lethargic, a little tired and shit. Like shit like that. Like it's a bunch of shit. But yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Everyone is professional in their own words. Even like you, bro. Someone comes in here, start talking about fucking cars, paint, shit like that. You fucking blow their mind with so much information that you leave them maybe a little bit like dumbfounded. Be like, what the fuck did my man just say?
Yeah, I've learned to anyone I talk to, I always ask them like, hey, do you know anything about this? No? Okay, I want to talk to you like if you didn't know nothing, even if you did. So yeah, because there was a while where I was just kind of telling people like I was thinking myself that I was sounding smart by telling these people like, oh yeah, like the TPU kind of base material, like it's.
You lost me already.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, right? But it's basically the material kind of PPF. It's TPU based and this, and I was like, yeah, people aren't even understanding me, so I literally got to tell them like
shit going over their head.
Yeah, and I was over here thinking I was sounding smart, but in reality, they were seeing me like I went in there and I came out,
just more confusing.
Yeah, more confused than I went in. So
yeah. That's facts, bro.
But I've caught on to that a few years ago. So
yeah, that's what I used to do too. I would usually ask that, but I feel like a lot of people kind of hesitate and be like, no, kind of like almost a little shy to say that they don't know. So usually I just approach it as everyone, even if you've filed the business with me a couple times, I explained it really easy, and then if they have more questions, then they could, obviously ask, on their own. But no, that's a good point to definitely bring up, bro. All right, bro. So we just had Valentine's. I know last podcast we spoke a little bit on, maybe some to-dos, don'ts, shit like that. So, what happened, bro? How was it?
It's good, man. Overall, we didn't do nothing crazy this year. I mean, my girlfriend had the day off. I worked that day most of the day. Actually, it started off. I thought it was gonna be a good day because I finished kind of work earlier that day, even though I had some other stuff going on. But I ended up getting a call from. I didn't get a call. My girl called the vet for Nala to make an appointment because she started the same problem that she had before. She was like basically dripping urine, like basically just peeing without really knowing. So she called the vet to make an appointment to get her looked at because we didn't want to go back to the med vet, which is like the ER for dogs.
Oh yeah.
Which I always just go there because it's more convenient than anything else. And yeah, sure enough, they weren't scheduled until like mid-March. So it was like over a month out. So I called MedVet because she was at the gym by the time I got to the message. And it was, they were actually dead. So they were like, sorry, it came back. I'm like, but yeah, we could take a look at her. I'm like, if you just want to come in, we can just take a look at her right now. There's really no wait or nothing. So I went in there. I kind of got to work early. I didn't get out of there till like, I was still in there for like 3 hours or 2 hours, but I took her in. They did some more exams on her. Spent another bit of money there.
Fuck.
And
it's like you have a kid already, bro.
Yeah.
Like a couple
At
kids.
first, they told me, it's me a range from 800 to 900.
Yo.
And last time I spent, I think it was like $400 last time. So I'm just like, I guess that's how Valentine's going to go. So,
fuck.
Luckily, it ended up being less. It was $700 for the visit. But I mean, still, that's 2 visits. That's already over $1,000. But it's like, it is what it is, right? And so they did like another exam. They're going to do some x-rays on her. They ended up not doing the x-rays. They ended up doing just like a culture and sent it off. And yeah, she's good now since her antibiotics again. So we'll see if this fixes it. But yeah, that was kind of the Valentine's. Got home, spent some time with my girl. Obviously, I had given her some flowers and stuff and candies and a little letter earlier in the day.
Shout out.
But yeah, we just stayed in and then hung out with her for a bit and then came back to work that night since I was at the vet. Wasn't able to finish it here. So came here for about 2 hours Saturday night or Friday night, right? And then Saturday came in the morning, worked for a little bit. But yeah, I think I saw you. It was actually Sunday when I went. I was thinking it was Saturday we went out to eat, but Sunday we ended up going to eat
Gotcha. That's like when you actually celebrated the dinner, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I guess we just had dinner on the weekend. So yeah,
I did something similar actually, where the dinner was on Sunday. So
yeah, we just went to Ambu Grill, Korean barbecue, and
Dope.
yeah, that kind of wrapped up the Valentine's weekend. What we did, I guess, but yeah, it ended up being kind of a little different than what we expected. I told my girl, I'm like, should I just take her now or what? And it's like, yeah, I might as well just take advantage of that. There's no one in line, just take her in. Yeah, I mean, obviously they charge a little more just being that it's an ER, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna have my dog pissing around the house for a whole month. And what if it's something else? It can get worse. But kind of weird. Now I'm kind of dumbfounded because I got the culture results today, and it was negative. They didn't find nothing no bacteria in her urine. So, because basically what they told me, the doctor told me, is like, we'll send a culture out. They basically get the bacteria and they grow it, and then they basically they make an antibiotic, or they tell us the antibiotic that will kill that exact bacteria, and then we can give that to her, and then it'll fix all the problems for now, right? And then if that doesn't fix it, then she needs a surgery, which basically has to do with her lady part down there. It's got to get like trimmed or something because it retains urine, which causes bacteria, and that's $3,500 to get do that,
bruh.
So I was like, well, we'll try out the antibiotics, see how it goes, and if not, then we'll just pay for the.
Have you ever looked into like getting dog insurance? Is that even a thing? Like, is it worth it? And shit?
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Our current insurance right now doesn't offer it. Our progressive insurance.
So you do have insurance for the dogs?
Not right now.
No. Okay.
No. But we were gonna have it when we were with Progressive, but since we always change insurances like every other quarter, we haven't put it on this one. So
gotcha.
But we probably will, and then obviously probably put the insurance on there. I mean, use insurance to pay for that procedure. But
gotcha.
But yeah, which was weird. So now I don't know what the hell's the issue. So
okay. So you went to the doctor. They reviewed her. Got sounds like a piss sample.
Yeah.
They tested it, said nothing's wrong. So in that time, did they give you any medicine? Like basically, I'm trying to figure out, was the visit worth it?
It makes me think that both visits were useless, and there's something else that's an issue, but we won't know till down the road. And I'm kind of done wasting money for right now, so I'm probably gonna hold off for a bit. So we'll see. But yeah, being that there's nothing in the urine, right? Like no bacteria, there's no reason an antibiotic would pause or fix any issues.
Yeah, it's
there's
like
nothing in there.
In here, yeah.
So there's no reason to. I guess the culture was handy because now I know anything that they try to offer her is going to be useless.
Gotcha. I ain't gonna lie, I've never heard of that word used that way. Culture used as in, I would assume how the fuck do they even do that? Obviously, we go to the doctor. We got to go piss in a cup. How the fuck you do that with a dog?
I guess they have like an ultrasound kind of thing, like how they detect babies, and they find their bladder, and then they stick a needle in there, like a very long thin needle.
Oh shit!
Like they don't even feel it, and they did this like within like minutes. They just went, all right, she's done.
That's crazy.
And they just extract like the urine and shit out of the bladder.
That's nuts, bro.
I think that's what she said. So my girl actually asked, because she was like, how'd you guys get her urine? Like, did you guys got her to piss or something? And they're like, oh no, I was like, it's gonna sound really like aggressive and mean, like, but this is how we do it. And I was like, oh, I guess it's fast as. He's like, yeah, it's like the most cleanest, accurate way we can get urine, because it's a dog. Dogs aren't clean. I mean, dogs. Yeah. Some dogs live outside their whole life.
Yeah, but I can't imagine being like, trying to have a cup under.
Yeah, you never get something. So
damn.
But yeah, that's how they do it.
Okay, well.
Even the doctor told me when I was there, he's like, because he was going to do an x-ray to see if they could find stones. They were thinking maybe
little kidney stones or
something. But he's like, usually like once we put like a little, like on a petri dish, kind of put some urine, and usually it'll start crystallizing like pretty badly if there is stones. He's like, and there's no crystallizing or nothing. So he's like, I'd probably hold off on the x-ray. So that's why I ended up being a little bit cheaper. But,
damn, bro.
Yeah, doc stuff. Don't want to get too much into that, but even though I already did. But yeah, that was my Valentine's, man.
Yeah, I really don't want to pet no more, man.
Yeah, it's sometimes you get pets that are good, and some
it's funny that like now that you're older, you have like well, this I'm trying to say is like, for example, if growing up at least, if one of the family dogs would have been fucked, my dad would have just been like, hey, put that shit down, bro. Was you ever like? I know you had like one dog. I guess.
I'll tell you, my last dog lived 16 years. Not a single time that she went to the vet. She never had a rabies shot her whole life. Serious.
That's a fact, though.
So it's like I said, some dogs just live forever. Some dogs are more complicated. And I knew Frenchie's, I mean, surprisingly, she's had the better side of the, what do you call it?
Damn, you're telling
diseases
me
and stuff. But Frenchies are known to have like a lot of other stuff, like back problems,
they're like the
digestive
European
problems.
cars of dogs, huh?
Yeah, literally European
That's
dogs.
fucking crazy.
That's what happens when you mix dogs that you make dogs that are not made to be made. You know, like I mean, all dogs essentially
are bred
because they're all. I mean, they start from a fucking wolf. So
yeah, I heard that. I was like, how the fuck do we get a Chihuahua from a wolf? Like, what the fuck?
Makes a fucking raccoon and a just kidding.
And a rat or some shit, huh?
Yeah.
Damn! That's a whole different world, yeah.
But yeah, get some pet insurance, because you just never know. It might, you might pay 16 years of pet insurance and you'll never use it. So you pay like for a full car,
Damn.
and you never used it. Or
do you think it's expensive though?
I don't think it is. It's pretty cheap. I think it's like $20 a month.
That's not too bad then. Well, it depends how much they cover and what your deductible is and all that shit. But damn, okay. Well, for all the pet people. You know, if you, I guess, want your dog to be healthy, maybe pet insurance is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to hit up my cousin and because he be in the insurance thing too. Be like, hey man, how's this shit work? Because that's something else.
Yeah, I don't know if all insurance companies like
cover
automotive. Yeah, I know Progressive does though. So you could add your dogs on there.
Damn. Cool. Okay. Bundle it in with the house and shit, huh?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't even know now because I think. I forget what insurance I always have, man. It's always like...
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat, bro.
My brother would just be like, hey, we switched your insurance because we just found a lower rate for you. I was like, okay, cool. They just send like cards in the mail and put them in the cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay, bro. Well, I'm sorry, you had to cough up some more money on Valentine's. You know, they're probably kind of fucked up that day a little bit, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know if I had to pay $700 for my dog, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to say I would be pissed, but I'd be annoyed for sure. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck? I swear, bro. Because I don't even go to the doctor for myself. Shit.
Yeah, neither do I.
Your dog goes to the doctor more than you. That's crazy.
I haven't been to the doctor since.
Yeah, but thankfully, you haven't had like an issue where you had to go.
Yep. I'll come with.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. Nah, bro. Well, okay. Okay, bro. Alrighty. Well, mine, I guess I just kind of went to a little quick trip, bro. Fucking checked out Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Shout out my girlfriend. I feel like ever since we got in a relationship, she's just been showing me like a bunch of just new places I would have never thought of go.
Pretty close too. Huh?
Yeah, camping even like 4 hours, going north. The freaking I already forgot what the fuck the name was, bro. But we literally pulled up, put the tent up, and just camped. So
the place up in Idaho, right?
Yeah. I know we passed through Sun Valley and shit, so that's a pretty cool like little ski town and shit. We've gone down to basically south as well. I forgot the name as well. Capitol Reef. There we go. I remember that one. Capitol Reef. And then this time we went to Jackson Hole and it was something. But I just wanted to give you a huge shout out as well because you did let me. I was basically it was happening. We had a big ass snowstorm here.
Yeah, it decided to fucking snow.
Literally, it hasn't really snowed like that in like 3 months.
No.
And we bought this shit like a month ago, like to go.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it till like you told me. I think like last week or some shit. Or a couple weeks ago, you told me you brought it up, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot you were going out actually to that.
No, I remember. I think it was literally last week. Before I left, you were telling me, yo, bro, if it's fucked, like take the truck and shit. Now I'm always the type of person where I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm not trying to take people's shit. So yeah, I basically Friday came along. We were about to dip, or not even dip. Just we were getting ready, and I was like, yo, it's too fucked out there. We're starting to look at like the forecast shit like that, and then I was just like, all right. We booked this shit through Expedia. Fucking just call and just cancel. I straight up told her. She called. Like they were trying to figure out. I guess they had to call the fucking the place. So it was like a whole fucking shit show where Expedia was the middleman. So I don't know if I even really want to book through
Expedia again.
Just the middleman. Just go directly to the fucking person and see if they have some sort of discount or some shit. Because I've never thought of that. Maybe go to Expedia, try to get the price, call the actual place, figure out what it is. Because if you do that, they can at least rebate you. They could hold the credit or something. Over here, they were trying to like fucking only refund us $400. I guess we pay like $650. It would have been $250 NOS, which I wasn't bad with me, but it was just more like fuck, like we can't go. And then literally as we were trying to do all this shit, I was just like, nice. Sounds like the last resort is to take my boy on that offer. So then I was like, fuck. And I remember calling you. I was like, "Fuck, bro. Like, I don't like asking people for shit. I know, like, you my boy, and you got me and everything, but you know,
Shit, you don't gotta ask, bro. Just pick that shit
no,
up.
I know. Yeah, I know. You don't make me feel like like that, because I know you always like, hey man, what's yours is mine. So I appreciate that. So
Yeah, bro.
yeah. So but with that being said, yeah, I just really appreciate you, because yeah, fuck no, I would have not gone if if you want to let me borrow the truck, bro.
Yeah.
But
Nah, anytime, brother. But
no, 100%, bro. Fucking drove up there and it was fucking for sure needed. I was like, what the fuck did I get myself into, bro? Shit was crazy out there.
yeah,
Blizzard and shit.
I know you were talking about the weather right now, but did you guys really like see how it was? Like, did you guys watch any news or anything like that? Like, just to see like how the actual like snow was up there?
Not necessarily.
Or
You
kind of
just
seen the
go,
weather app,
yeah, weather app, Jackson,
and it just said it was snowing.
snowing. I'm like, yeah, our shit's definitely not making it up there. And then the specific ways we were trying to go, one way was saying you need snow tires. This other way was like faster and shit. Damn. Yeah, we didn't go that way, obviously.
Oh.
But we went a different way. We went through lava.
Oh, so you went that makes sense.
Yeah, we went through lava.
Okay.
So we did that way. And then we reached a point like almost through state line between Idaho and Wyoming where motherfucking no one was out there plowing the snow, bro. Literally, you couldn't see shit. It was just snow everywhere. It was just white everywhere. And yeah, just fucking driving slow as shit. Got through there, and I feel like it was a little bit worse coming back. But even going there was pretty like fucked. It was like, what the fuck? And the whole time I was like, yo, this would have not been possible if it weren't for the boy, bro. But
yeah, I realized that with the winter. I mean, it's especially like when you go to like kind of those more like rural places and anything that's highway. I mean, you can go from here to Moab, and there's fucking areas where there's just people don't drive through that shit. So
yeah, bro,
there's not a single gas station for miles. So I mean, that shit's not gonna get plowed. Obviously, if it's like through town here, late into Salt Lake or whatever, it's. But yeah, I definitely.
So yeah, I definitely learned a lesson though. It's either don't book during the winter because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. If you do, get insurance. Like usually, I always skip that question. If it's during the winter, it might be worth it. During the summer, like whatever. Or if you're going to California, who give a fuck, right? Don't even really snow there. But yeah, when it comes to the treacherous winter weather, yeah, don't fuck with that shit. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever traveled somewhere cold throughout the winter time. Like, oh, let me go somewhere colder.
I would not recommend it, brother.
That's what you did, basically.
Yeah, but bro, fucking 2 days before we left, I checked the weather. It was -8 degrees.
Oh shit!
Like what the fuck? But it was like It
was actually warmer when you were there, though, huh?
Oh yeah,
because it was snowing and stuff.
Well, not too much. It was like 20.
But from negative, bro, fuck.
Yeah, bro. I couldn't believe that shit. I straight up was like, yo, we should probably, maybe think about this and see if we're trying to freeze our the cojones off,
Yeah. Something I completely forgot to tell you or give you before you left. I was gonna give you the jump pack, like to jump like the car, because when it gets cold as shit, like no matter how good your battery is, like they can like get so weak.
Got you.
That you may like have to jump it or something, or
what the fuck
if you haven't started the car for a minute.
Yeah.
But I completely forgot because I was like dealing with some other shit that day too.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
But yeah, glad it didn't get that cold. I guess where you had to deal with shit like that.
No. Yeah, we were good, bro. We were good, bro. We basically got there. I think it was a Friday. Just fucking got there. We just parked the car, and at that point, I didn't really want to drive. We fucking walked somewhere close, ate, hit the hot tubs, and that was that day. Next day, want to go snowboarding. It was called Snow King or some shit like that, like a little little resort. It was dope. I fuck with that shit. At first, I was being a little negative. I was being a little party pooper. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dang. Like, I feel like my girlfriend just took it the wrong way. So something where, you say something, I was like, fuck. Like, I fucked it up. But I was like, damn, the fucking mountains here are ass compared to Utah. Because Utah, you're fucking crazy, bro. Over there, I guess they have the cool mountains. But where the resort was, it looked more like a hill. But now once I got on it and shit, it was dope.
Yeah, because the Tetons. The Tetons are like known to be like the crazy.
Yeah, but no, the resort's not on the Tetons, though. Yeah. Them bitches are too steep. Like that
shit. Those fuckers are far as fuck, too, huh? Or are they close by? No, you can probably just see them, huh?
Yeah, you know what Tetons are? Or where they come from? I'm pretty sure it comes, I gotta keep this PG, but like breasts, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, so, the T, yeah, I don't want to fill in the blank, basically. And I was like, oh, shit, would you look at that?
Would you look at that? That's nice. That is a nice view. Yeah.
No, bro, but it was dope, bro. I feel like we should go one day, even if it's during the summer, and I don't know, fucking go hiking or something. But it was pretty cool. Definitely more of like I'd say Park City vibes, where it's more like upscale and shit like that.
Yeah, people with money there for sure. I could tell. I mean, I
A
think I
lot of
told you
tourism.
I fell in this whole little rabbit hole YouTube thing where they were talking about the Wyoming, like how wealthy it is, from whether it's generational wealth or people literally just buy homes there to have. But it seems like it's definitely a place where there's a lot of money. But at the same time, there's a lot of what do you call it? Just people that are poor because they still have to,
Yeah, tourism's there, so that you need hotel workers, you need people in the back, fucking cooking, cleaning. Yeah,
people
so
gotta take the trash out, people gotta mow lawns, people gotta do
all kinds of shit. So
so
that's facts, bro. That's facts.
yeah, probably
I
dope
think
to
that's
try
what I
out.
noticed when I was snowboarding. There's like a place to eat right there, and yeah, you just notice. That's when I actually seen all the Hispanics. I was like, oh shit, they're all working.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
we're here too.
yeah, but
We made it up here.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, what's up? But no, that day was pretty cool too. We went to go try some Korean food. It was some like spicy seafood with udon. If for the people that know, it's like a fat ass noodle.
Oh,
But we fucking
I would have not thought it was a noodle. I would have thought it was some kind of fish or some shit.
yeah, udon has some fucking noodle in there. But yeah, I think it was my girlfriend ended up sending a message to her, like her dad, telling him, "Hey, check this out." And he was like, "Nice, y'all eating seafood in the middle of the mountain."
Nice.
And I was just laughing.
Well, I guess what are you supposed to eat? Like,
No, well over there,
steaks?
they fucking eat bison and shit, bro.
About say like some kind of like meaty
Bison. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's leaner than cow, so just is I'll personally I don't even really like steak though, so I'm not really one to like give criticism. But I was like, nah, this shit ain't not it. It tastes like like beef though.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste too different, like gamey, like some other meats. But no, that shit was lit, bro. I think Sunday was our last day there technically, and that day we just kind of took a it was kind of cool, I guess. It was fucking cold though. We went on like what would you call this? Like a sleigh ride, kind of,
what the
with
hell?
fucking horses and shit.
Okay.
And they basically took us to a refuge where they had like a fucking bunch of animals and shit. So you just see a fuck ton of these fucking animals everywhere. And they were just looking at us like, what the fuck? And it was a shit ton, bro. I guess it's a
like
elk.
sheep and shit.
It's like elk.
Oh, elk. Okay.
Yeah, elk refuge. So just a fuck ton of elk right there, just fucking staring at us. I don't know. It was fucking strange though, because it's just the fucking we're all cold as shit in this little thing. The dude's just talking, give him a little story and shit.
Yeah.
And
They cut the horns off the elks.
Well, the thing is, you really wouldn't see like elk like as in like the males. It would be a bunch of the females, which they call cows, ironically enough. And then the ones, the babies are calves. I don't know why they name them after cows or whatever. The males are named bulls or called bulls. And yeah, bro, just fucking checked them out, got the fuck out of there. And that's when we finally decided to go check out the town, get a little souvenirs and shit that day. But fuck, dude. As we were going down one of those fucking, one of those streets, bro, Bella wanted to walk into this store. It looked like they had like little coats and shit, right? Fuck, dude, I regret walking into that motherfucker, dude.
What?
Dog. Bro, we walk in there, some dude with a fucking Versace shirt. I already know what the Versace shirts look like. They're black and they have like fucking, not gold, but like a yellow, like it looks like gold, but like fucking,
a stripe or line or something.
It's just a weird design. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like fucking almost Roman, like all,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like a diamond necklace and shit came to us, and basically just started asking about fur. So we walked into a fucking like a fur, like actual fucking animals and shit, right? And I was like, oh shit. And we were just talking to that dude. I was like, oh, what's up? Talking. He was like, oh, like basically just trying to like sell us, I guess. Bro, we started walking through that motherfucker. Bruh. They were selling hats for like $2,000. Bro, fucking Belle looks at this one like jacket, bro, out of fur. She was $30,000. I said, we got to get the fuck up out of here, bro. And then basically before we even looked at the price, she was, the dude asked Bella, she was like, hey, would you like a fur jacket? And then Bella was like, I would love one. And as I would try to get the fuck out of there, I'm like, yo, like we do not belong to this bitch. She's like, hey, no, come back. Like, hey, she would love one. I was like, bro.
That's crazy.
I was like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Was there a lot of people in that store?
No, hell no. There was maybe just probably just, this rich white couple that her kids came in. But nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I've never felt more disrespected in my life, though. I was like, bro, we got to get the fuck up out of here.
Hey, she said she wanted one, man. Come on.
Bruh.
That's fucked.
Like my fucking credit card limit ain't not even $30K. What the fuck out of here, bro?
That's stupid.
No, bro. Nah, that shit is insane, bro. That fucked my head up that day. Was
that like the only store that was like crazy like that?
Yeah.
First store?
Yeah, well, anything that looked expensive after that, I was like, we not going on that shit. No, but bro, after that, bro, I was like, fuck, I'm calling Pete on y'all asses. Fuck this. No, just playing. But yeah, just it changed my, because I've been into like designer stores and shit, like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, shit like that, right? But no shit like that, where you walk into some little like mom and pop shop looking shit, and they're selling like $30,000 jackets, bro. And I guess they have one in Park City too.
Really?
Yeah. So just be aware of that.
Was it like nice though, at least the store? Or was it just like, because I'm thinking like Jackson Hole has like 25th Street, like older Western.
That's exactly what it didn't have the Louis Vuitton like aspect of it, I guess.
Yeah.
No, it was just I guess it had nice shit in there, but
it wasn't like a nice ass building or nice floors and all that shit.
No, nothing like that. Huh. Yeah, so yeah, but besides that, yeah, the rest was good, and like you said, we kind of had dinner that day as well, like Sunday. I think that's when you celebrated it. Actually, it was actually pretty gas. Yeah, I think they're pretty known for having some type of fish like trout. They have rivers and shit over there, so had some of that. I'm more of a fish person, anyways, compared to like steak and shit. But nah, bros, it was a good time, bro.
It was good.
So shout out again to you, and yeah, we made it back in one piece, and yeah,
man. Glad you guys had some fun, and glad you guys made it back safe. That was the important part there, I guess.
Yeah,
making it back safe. Yeah, I had a little because we got quite a bit of snow down here too. And I think it was, it's probably a combination of like ice, snow, slush, whatever the fuck it was. But I remember I drove your car home one of the nights because when I came really late. And just from like when I was here, like maybe I was literally 2 hours. By the time I went home, it was like all fucking white. Like everything was covered. But prior to that, it was raining a shit ton. So I'm almost wondering if it kind of froze a little bit. But yeah, I turned your shit and your shit just went straight. And I was like, fuck.
Sheesh.
I'm like, all right, we got to take it really slow all the way
real slow.
But yeah, it was pretty slippery over here and shit. But yeah, we got a shit ton of snow just at a random, which I guess it was good because we needed it, right? But
yeah,
at least if you wanted to go paddle boarding and boating and shit this year.
Yeah, that is true, huh? It does affect it a little bit. Damn, bro. Well, shit. And then I just remember that when we came back, freaking the whole lottery shit too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was this whole thing too, bro. It's kind of strange though, because when we came back, well, my girlfriend's never bought like lottery tickets, so I was like telling her, hey, just fucking go, tell her what you want. She didn't know what the fuck to ask. I was like, just tell her you want $40, the fucking Powerball, and then it just started asking like a bunch of shit, saying that like most people, I guess he was putting us on too, they don't only do one raffle. Like let's say you walk in with $40, most people get like 5 lines. Well, I guess each line's $3. So
to be honest, I'm pretty lost with that shit too. Yeah. I think when I went with you guys a while back, like I think we all went together. I think I was like, I'll do the same shit. I think that's all I said, but I don't know what the fuck you ask or what.
Yeah. Well.
But you asked for what? You usually tell them how much you want towards the Powerball.
Yeah.
And this guy was telling you.
Okay, let's break it down then. Yeah. So basically, the Powerball is the drawings are every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Doesn't matter if someone wins or not. They're always going to happen. If someone wins, usually it sets back to, I don't know, let's say 50 million or some shit, right? So when I go, I'm like, all right, I want to do the raffle, but just for one fucking day. Like, I'm not trying to do $10 this day, $10 the next day, $10. Like, let me know if I fucking lost straight off rip. That's me. That's how I like to play. But I guess other people, they go spend fucking, I don't know, $40. Maybe spend $9 for each day, so that way they're playing 9 days or 3 of the raffle days, if that makes sense. So then you have more of the daydreaming or the excitement.
Oh, because it wasn't today, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it wasn't this time or the next one. Yeah, for me it's like, oh fuck, we lost everything. Like that's it. That's at least that's how I play. I don't really even play like that. I would not recommend even playing that shit after we're about to say right now. So that's basically what the dude was trying to convince my girlfriend was like, hey, how do you want it? And I was just like, yo, just fucking do, 40 un putazo, like a one go. And yeah, so we did. And yeah, then that's when that same day, it was the same day, literally Monday, fucking they did the raffle, and obviously we lost. And that's when I just started going into more of like a rabbit hole, watching more YouTube and shit on it. And that's when I found out that to actually hit the Powerball, which is 5 numbers and then another number, so the 6th, the Powerball, it's 1 in 300 million chance. 1 in 300 million chance you actually win that shit. And to put that into summary, what I actually sent you as well.
Yeah.
There's 11 million chance that you be in a fucking airplane incident. God forbid. So you literally have
a better chance getting in a plane accident than you do fucking
25 times more than being in in the lottery. So after kind of that, I'm like, fuck. And then I just kind of got, in a little hole. I'm like, so why the fuck do people play this? Well, number one, the FOMO. Some people win it, right? And then most of it is the daydreaming aspect of it, where you just kind of, while you're waiting for that raffle, you start fantasizing and shit, bro. You get some pleasure from that, let's be honest. You start thinking, damn, if I get my fucking 80 million or whatever, what am I going to do? I'm going to call in. I'm going to tell everybody to fucking eat my whatever the fuck.
Eat my whatever the fuck. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? So you start fantasizing all this shit. Because, you think money will solve all your problems. And, money solves money problems, but not every problem. But that's kind of where I started figuring out where, damn, I think people that just play the lottery maybe just play to have hope or some shit and just fantasize over winning something.
It's fucking Band-Aid for their life.
In a sense, bro. Yeah, and it's fucking expensive. So you're telling me we're paying over here fucking, like, let's for example, $40 to have the smallest fucking chance.
Plus the fucking drive. I mean, if you live here in Utah, I mean, like in our area, I mean, it's at least a 30-minute drive. Oh, yeah.
Right? If you're driving specifically for that, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie, my dad be doing that shit sometimes.
Well, I heard there's a closer gas station now, right? It's like 30 minutes from here.
Yeah. About 30 minutes. 100%. But still, I guess, I don't know. My dad really don't go out. So as long as I guess he's having fun, and when he goes out there, gets maybe some higher point alcohol or some shit.
I know people from Salt Lake that go at least once every week.
What the fuck?
Every week. They go all the way out there. Probably drive, an hour and a half?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Nah, that's fucking crazy. That's
wild, huh? Well, they haven't hit it yet, so. Yeah, it's, like you said, I mean, it's got to be like the FOMO. I mean, there for sure is. I mean, I bought shit before for like to win a car, or like those fucking giveaways and shit. And yeah, you get the thing, you're like, oh man, if I get this car, I'll be so dope. Like, and I've had that shit before I even bought a car sometimes. Like, one day, if I can afford an Audi S4, I mean, I'm going to have that thing super clean. It'll never look like that one I just saw, like dirty. You get that fucking thing and you just don't give a shit about it either. Yeah. Anyway, so. But yeah, I mean, people do get that kind of little hype, but damn, that could be an expensive little Band-Aid fix, I guess, for.
Yeah, a little hobby or some shit.
For your life.
No, 100%.
That's wild.
Yeah, so yeah, just some, I don't know, just some more shit. I guess I just put into the perspective bucket where I'm like,
well, to conclude, we didn't win it, so.
Oh, yeah. If you think, if we were that lucky, fuck.
That'd been wild. Like one random time you do.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Because they even have YouTube videos. I'm pretty sure you've seen some where they like do studies, I guess you could say, on the people that have won the lottery. And usually within a small time frame, they like lose like a lot of it. So it's kind of crazy, bro. It is insane. I feel like you don't really value it either if you just fucking, just like that. Like you don't really have like a sense of proportion, I guess, or, if you weren't rich before, what makes you think you're going to stay rich, Like you don't know anything about investing or maybe even discipline, like shit like that, which is super important to at least maintain wealth and shit, right?
I mean, I feel like even me, through all the shit I've been through in my business, I feel like even if I was to get a sump, like a load of money, I don't think I'd still value it as much as like if I just slowly gained it myself.
Exactly.
And I've been through some shit already where you would think I'd be humble enough to be like, I know what money is. Nah, yeah. You get that much fucking money, you just, people, yeah.
It's intoxicating, bro. That shit like a drug.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You'll go through it quick. So, yeah, it's, at the end of the day, there's nothing like just, I guess, working for your money and.
Doing it the fucking hard way, huh?
Yeah. It's always a safer route too, Can't rely on.
Oh, fuck no. Yeah. If you're over here like, you know what? I'm going to stay at my factory job and just play the lottery and that's the way I'm going to make it out. Fuck.
Well, it's the same thing with like the crypto people, Like, I mean, people do get lucky, right? But that shit has so much fucking variables and
Oh, that shit's so volatile too, bro.
You're better off just fucking having a day job, man. You know?
Yeah, if you want to get rich, I think we broke this stat down. Is if you want to be the percentage of millionaires, if you want to be a millionaire, 75% are going to be entrepreneurs. Another 15% is going to be investors. Another 3% is going to be athletes and actors, shit like that. 5% is going to be like inherited, and like the other is going to be just like random miscellaneous shit, right? So it's like, oh shit, it's kind of like the reverse engineer process where it's like, okay, millionaires, how do they get there, and kind of backtrack. And it sounds like the entrepreneurship, is the way to go.
Yeah, it's the most common for sure.
75%, unless you have like some money already. If you have like $1 million already, the investor route will be pretty good for you as well. If you know how to work it at least, which that requires maybe some connections, previous knowledge, like how things work, things like that. So like Edgar said, definitely don't rely on the lottery to be like, this is my way out.
Yeah, the rich quick. It's not very one.
It's super rare, and if it happens, it's super lucky. Like probably 1 in 300 million, bro.
Yeah. Did you know there's only 3,000 billionaires in the whole world?
3,000 billionaires? Sounds about right.
It's kind of crazy, huh? It's just like literally. I was just thinking, I'm like, when I went to like the Bad Bunny concert, that shit was like 80,000 people or some shit in there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think that's what the arena can hold, 80,000. But I think it was like 65,000 people. I'm like, only 3,000 if you were to put those people like in a room. Like only those are actually billionaires. Like, and it could have been probably the people that were just like in one section. Like that's literally 3,000 or whatever. And it kind of blew my mind. But yeah, I mean, it's a billionaire is a fuck ton of money. Like
that's some other shit, dog.
There's a whole like minutes to seconds. So they compare, how many seconds or days a billion is compared to a million. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, there's not a whole lot of them in the world. But
yeah, if you put it that way, it's insane. I feel like, yeah, definitely getting to a billion is way hard. But like I'm pretty sure if you really try hard, give it, your all in 10, 15, 20, whatever, you could hit the millionaire mark. I'm not gonna say it's easy though. Fuck no, it's not easy. But it's doable. It's possible.
It is possible. It's gonna take a lot out of you, but and it just depends, right? Everybody has like a different thing. You may fall into that
right place, right time.
Yep, into that high flowing river. You want to make it down really quick or make it up really quick. But
yeah, that's a fact.
You may fall in that fucking stream that dries out in the summer and you're fucked.
Yeah, bro. Usually they say, I think that like on average, like if a successful entrepreneur, like they fail their first, few businesses, and then they extrapolate those lessons that they learned, and they carry them over to the next one, and eventually you fuck up so many times where it's like, oh shit, well, I know not to do that again.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'd be more. I mean, I'm not obviously denying anything that I have. I mean, I'm blessed to have what I have, but at the same time, I always thought about that too. And it's not. And it's more. How would you explain this? It's not like I'm tired of doing what I'm doing, but at the same time, like once you get going so good and you know so much more about businesses and understand things better, you can understand and you can see like how you can make a different business a lot faster and a lot like faster growing and make more money that way. But at the same time, it's just like you can't have your hands in in a bunch of jars. Like you got to like do one. But I do believe that 100%. Like you literally, if I was to fail, which God forbid anything happens, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like I can definitely. I mean, they ask all these billionaires all the time. If you lost everything today, could you make $1 million again or be a millionaire? It's like absolutely, like because it's like once you do it once, like you literally know, like you fucked up so many times, you know exactly what not to do on the next one. And it's just even faster to that spot. And if you fuck up again, I mean, it's gonna be even faster to that spot you were that time. But
yeah, you keep adding them. Knowledge.
It's not good to obviously fail, right? You don't want to fail, but at the same time. You learn from failure. So
I feel like it's better to fail than to not do anything, though, because a lot of people don't do shit, and which means they never learn anything. At least if you're failing, you're at least learning something, right?
That's true.
If you're not doing shit, you ain't learning shit. You're not doing anything.
No, absolutely, yeah. I guess I'm just saying, like as a business owner, like I'm not telling you go fail your business so you can start another one because you're going to be more successful in the next one. Like
if it's going good right now,
keep
fuck it up. Yeah, that's facts. But yeah, don't let like, let's say you start it. Like, for example, me, I fucking started some shit, didn't work out.
Don't be afraid of.
Yeah, like I've learned a fuck ton.
Cut
like,
the cord.
Let's take that motherfucker to the next shit and see what else we can, do with that. And If I keep doing that, eventually, I would hope, unless I'm fucking, unlucky or some shit,
Yeah,
something would stick.
One thing that amazed me from Henry that we had on, how natural it was to him to just and I think I talked about this before.
Just to fail.
Just to close a business and open up another one. Like,
yeah, it ain't shit to him.
Yeah, that's a fucking whole skill.
That takes some emotional strength.
For me, it'd be like my ego. I'd be like, oh man, my fucking business. I mean, I guess he never shut down like the business itself because he has multiple, right?
Oh, you mean like all of them?
Yeah, it wasn't never his name went done and then restarted, right?
Got you.
For me, it would be because I'm just I'm not to the point where I have 20 of these, right? I mean, it's kind of hard to have multiple of these kind of shops. Mm-hmm. But if I ever had to go down to square one, I know I'd be really successful again. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it would take a lot out of me to even cut the cord and just be like, all right, I'm going to start doing something else or start over. But the way he has it set up, I mean, that's a whole different.
Yeah, bro.
That's an advantage. It's crazy how.
Yeah, he knows some shit for sure.
For sure.
It's cool because actually, speaking of Henry, I think he was telling us that Waffle Love over there in around Lehigh, that part of the state, it closed down, and he was like, "Yo, fuck opening something over there." I don't know if you remember, he was saying some shit like that. It's kind of fucked up because the Waffle Love here, which is literally across from his shop, ended up closing down too, bro.
That is wild.
So they, I think they were only
under
location
maintenance for a while, and then you said that was the only location.
Well, I think the only location after they closed the other one.
No, I think they got another one. They got one in Farmington.
That one's not closed down yet?
I don't know if it's closed down, but I know that they have. That was the second location. I never even knew about the Lehigh one.
Yeah, me neither. But that's, yeah.
But I just remember always seeing the one there in Farmington Station. Which, I don't know.
I feel like the one in Ogden had to be the HQ, like the original. Yeah, well, it was a food truck first, I think.
My girl was pretty sad about that shit because we would go there pretty...
Really?
Well, not frequent, but we'd go there occasionally.
I would never go there.
That shit honestly was too sweet.
Yeah, I don't really like sweet shit
it's
like
that. It's not a good... we would always do it. It was more like a thing to do. It wasn't really oh, this is going to be the best breakfast. No, you felt like shit afterwards. It had a shit ton of sugar.
Damn, bro. It's always sad, bro. I guess I wouldn't know for sure, but I feel like restaurants and the food business is probably one of the hardest shit.
It is. You know what's even sadder? She's kind of mad at me for it, but
what?
I basically predicted they were going to close down.
Really? Why? How'd you know?
I just get the vibe, bro. It's like when I walk in the mall, I fucking hate Ogden Mall just for the fact that it brings me down because it just looks so miserable, and I know that thing's on its last leg.
Okay.
When I walked in there too, it was just you could tell it wasn't kept up anymore. It was just kind of
they don't care anymore.
They didn't care. At the same time, it probably wasn't producing, so there's not enough money there to keep renovating and keep up with it. And I was just I just told this to anybody. I mean, but it's everything good comes to an end, or all good has an end, or whatever it is they're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm you just never know when. But it just seemed a little more run down, and it needed
some work.
But yeah, and then literally a couple months later, that shit was done for. So at first, originally, it said it was under construction or under maintenance.
I didn't know that.
Because we kept up with it, and then now it doesn't have nothing.
They say pull a plug on that shit. Damn, bro. You know what I think is gonna be the nail in the coffin for the mall here? When the fucking building gets completed here on 26 and what is that, Lincoln?
Oh yeah, you're right,
bro. That shit is gonna everybody's gonna go there. The fuck they gonna go over there in Newgate Mall? Well, that's a guess at least. So I'm not really too sure, but we'll see. Do you think they'll finish that project this year?
I think so.
Maybe during the end.
That's crazy, man. They've been doing a fuck ton of work, and it's not even really close.
Dude, it looks fucking huge. We were eating at Roosters when we came back on Monday. Fuck, you could see it through the back. They keep building that bitch up.
But what amazes me is that hole was fucking deep as shit. That hole was 50 feet deep. And I know parking garages. I'm not sure if you ever paid attention to a parking garage, but they don't. A parking garage, it can be it can appear to be 3 stories, but inside there's 5 levels, because when they build them, they build slants, so they make more levels in there than they really. And then also they don't make them an actual full size. I mean, they're obviously limited. They're always 7'6" is the max height in this thing, so they kind of compact them. So just to think, the bottom floors, I mean, there's at least probably fucking 5-6 floors down there of parking, plus all the ones that you've seen on top. I think all that's just straight parking. There's no windows or nothing, so it's just parking garage.
Right. Where the fuck's the building at then? Because that shit is so huge.
Well, now they started building on top, which that's going to be the building.
Oh my god!
And then obviously the stores and stuff are going to be in the bottom. So,
damn.
So as of right now, like they built like the craziest parking structure for
It's
downtown
fucking
Ogden,
insane.
which they're gonna make so much money on that shit. Because imagine how much parking's like the biggest issue downtown with any business. I mean, Henry talked about it, how parking's always been.
Oh, they're trying to start charging, and he was like, "Fuck that."
I mean, so that place is gonna make bank. They're just like, hey, there's no parking here. Let's find a solution. Go down and go up with parking. So
yeah,
but yeah,
see.
I think like you said, that might be the nail in the coffin for the mall there. But
The new gate.
my girl was asking the eyelash lady that she goes there too. She goes there pretty often to get her lashes threaded, and she was like, you know what? As far as I know, we're not shutting down anytime soon. I just signed my contract for another 2 years or whatever it was. So
yeah,
I'm like, but they can always cut those contracts short too. I mean, just buy them out or something.
as long as they don't knock the building down or reutilize it for something else. Like, well, I'm pretty sure this won't happen, but in other states and cities, they Amazon buys some shits out and turns them into warehouses. But fucking Amazon has been sitting on their empty ass warehouse for 3 years over here, brand new.
I seen the thing now on the news that it looks like they're appearing to.
Yeah. I think they started hiring already.
Start occupying. I mean, they installed a fuck ton of like battery chargers, for all like the, what do they call it, the Rivian, delivery vans. Those electric ones.
I didn't know they had.
It's Rivian that makes them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you look at the front, it has a Rivian logo.
I didn't know that. Wow. They look fucking dope.
The steering wheel has a Rivian thing on it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought there was some. That's a great point, actually. I haven't questioned that.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like Rivian probably, that's what grew their company. Because if it was
just the trucks, it would have been down right now.
Because if it was just their vehicles, the trucks and SUVs, like that should have probably been like the other one I was telling you.
Polestar or whatever.
Polestar, yeah, where they're just like, hey, fucking lease this shit.
We'll keep you for off. Free. Yeah.
But I think since like, fucking Amazon being the biggest, company almost in the world,
let's partner up or something.
Yeah, we need I don't know, 100,000 of those things built, whatever it is. Probably a fuck ton more, but
damn, bro. Okay, well, shit. Since we're talking about electric vehicles and shit, well, I don't know. This is not really an electric vehicle, but you know the Waymos, what that is?
I've heard of it. What is it?
The fucking self-automated cars with all the cameras and crazy shit.
That's just a name for like a
automated
car, right? It's not really a brand of a car.
I think they're Jaguars, but but they're
they call them Waymos.
Yeah, they're Waymos, right? Uber actually is currently in a partnership or starting to do partnership with Waymo. So we're going to start probably seeing a fucking like Ubers with no one in them bitches. Well, except you, right?
It's kind of sad for the Uber drivers. I mean, I feel like they already kind of have it tough sometimes. And
yeah, I don't think I think it'd be like a small percentage though, because a lot of like me and you probably, or I think we're more on the open mind. We're like, fuck it, we'll go in there. It don't matter. But like for like older people, they for sure are saying fuck that.
Yeah. Can you imagine if when I called my parents to Uber the other day to bring them home from Salt Lake, there's just a fucking empty car that shows up.
They would not get in that shit. There's no way.
Just a bunch of cameras. Yeah.
They said, nah, we good.
Like, where's the driver? I need my luggage just put in the car.
Yeah, bro.
It's actually kind of crazy. I mean, I guess that's how some companies, just take jobs out of the equation for some people, but at the same time, I think there always will be. I don't know. That's what we said about taxis too, though. And the taxis, I never was around that age where taxis were popular for me, I guess. In our family, we always had a car, but I know taxis were a big thing and I guess they're really popular still, like in Europe and in New York. I mean, people fucking use taxis every day.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
But it's Uber definitely fucking killed a lot of that shit. For sure, Utah. There's not a fucking no taxi shit here in Utah no more.
That's true. Yeah,
I remember used to see those cars though.
Occasionally. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would.
And then when you get that big ass phone book every year, I remember seeing like the
yellow pages,
yellow cab in there. Yeah, yellow pages, but there'd be like they'd always advertise like yellow cab, which was
the company.
The company for the taxis here.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy how shit just over time things just change, bro. Life is change.
Yeah,
it is fucking change.
Nothing's permanent, man. Been using that word a lot today. Nothing's permanent.
Nothing's permanent.
Yeah.
That's true, though.
Whether it's a good thing or bad thing, if you're doing good, I mean, we can expect some bad shit coming up, or if there's some bad shit, you can expect some good shit.
Yeah, that reminds me of a quote that I think I'm pretty sure I've said on this podcast is, a man never steps in the same river twice, because the man is not the same anymore. Mm-hmm. And then two, it's the new body of fucking water flowing through there. So it's like, just life has changed. You just kind of have to accept it. And also try to enjoy it sometimes, just like be like, holy shit, this right now is going to be temporary. Maybe in fucking 2 years we'll have kids, and the whole dynamic of how we live is going to completely change. Yeah. That's something I actually think about a lot, where I'm like, 5 years ago, sometimes, like, let's say like a memory comes up or something, I'm like, damn, bro, those were the fucking times. I don't have too much stress, all that shit. But if I put myself in that position from 5 years ago, I was literally saying the same thing about the previous 5 years. Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, I missed that time. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same with the time we're living now, is the point. Where maybe in 5 years I have more responsibility, or maybe even in an offspring or something. And I'm like, fuck, I remember when I was just chilling. And
so. And there's always a thing too where 5 years ago you were wishing you had everything you have now too. So that's.
Yeah, I guess. For me, it's kind of like hardest to be like, what the fuck did I want back then? Because a lot of the shit that I wanted wasn't even like things that you could say wanted. It's what I was made to want, if that makes sense. Like other people maybe injected the idea in me. Because a lot of people you really don't need too much, to be honest, to be, well, for sure alive.
And it's not things though. It could be like, your girlfriend. Like she wasn't in your life 5 years ago. You didn't have your house that you currently have 5 years ago. Your car, you didn't have 5 years ago.
In May, I'll have it.
Did you? Oh, okay, in May, yeah. Hey, that means that shit getting paid off soon.
That's a fact. I can't wait, bro.
I can't wait to start.
I really don't want to. I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of past that shit.
You need a truck, bro. Just kidding.
I'm gonna be honest. I love the truck.
I think if you get a truck, though, for you, because you love your car, I think like just like a beater truck would be good. Because I think you like camping and shit like that, and you don't need to have like some. I feel like you'd enjoy more if you had like a shittier truck to just like beat on and rag. Like, I don't know, I'm sure you can get, but at the same time, if that shit breaks down on towards a camping trip, then that fucking just blows too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, just keep borrowing, man.
No, I can't do that either. I can't do it either, man. No, that's difficult. I ain't gonna lie. That's a question where I'm like,
No, but car payments, I get it, man. I've just been so used to never not having a car payment, so to me, it's just like, this is great. I don't think I could live without one, because I would probably start putting my money towards. I would increase something else, the spending.
Okay.
It's like, oh, cool. I'm gonna go get in debt with a fucking bigger home, which I don't need.
Gotcha.
And then now you need a car again. Oh shit! Now I don't have money. So now you're driving a piece of shit that's breaking down every day. And yeah, I always think about that. I'm like, that's one thing. I think I've talked about it. How blessed we are to like just get in a car and go. Because fuck, back then, dude, I was definitely started from a car that didn't even have the engine in it that came from factory. So you can only imagine shit would always be breaking and always adjust. Not really. It was pretty reliable for the most part, but...
What was the worst? Where you were like, damn.
I think it was towards the beginning, just getting that shit to fucking actually function. Like, I would just be driving, fucking shit would just die, and then I was like, oh, when I was doing that, I fucking arced the fucking starter, and now I burnt the battery or the alternator, so now I got a burnt alternator. I was doing something completely opposite the fucking alternator, and I just sparked the cable, and it blew a fucking fuse. And
oh, shit. That reminds me of the fucking one time where I think we started the trip at GameStop. I was in your mom's Durango. You're in the Talon. And we literally jumped your fucking car, bro, like fucking, I want to say like 4 times. I remember one time we were like in front of the dog food factory. We jumped it there. And it's fucking other few places. But we eventually got home. But
we were just talking about that. And now that you say that, that's actually what it was. Yeah, it was, we went to like a thing at GameStop, huh?
Some shit like that.
Or fucking release for a game or...
I don't know what the fuck we were there for, but yeah, it was...
My shit didn't start yet, basically.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That's good memories, though, looking back. Obviously, when,
No, definitely, you make some memories. It humbles you for sure. Like, yeah, when you get a car that's just fucking up all the time, but...
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it is nice just having...
Something reliable that when you get in, you don't have to worry about...
Imagine having to work on your shit in the cold, man. Like, yeah, I'm blessed now to have, like, garages and shit and shops, but... Yeah, most people obviously don't. People, don't have a garage or live in an apartment, and yeah, I guess it keeps other people. It's how the world fucking goes round and round. I guess it is. It keeps other people with jobs, but yeah, it definitely sucks having to work on your shit all the time. It gets old.
Yeah, luckily I didn't work on mine too much. The times I did, you would help me. It was mostly the Jetta though. I feel like that was always kind of fucking up. Water pumps. Timing belts, coils a lot. I remember I was having fucking misfires, shit like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like I did definitely learn a lot from you, especially as well. Just kind of going through that because Shit, bro. I don't know. Fuck about no vehicle.
We probably learned together, bro. I probably just YouTube that shit. And I think you started getting to the point too where you YouTube. I think when we did a time belt, we literally watched the YouTube downstairs in your basement.
That's fucking crazy.
And then we would go outside and do like some of it.
It got cold,
and then we go back inside. Yeah, so at least we finished that shit though.
Facts.
I don't think we ever left something like we can't do it. Call a mechanic.
Yeah, the only thing we kind of I backed out of is when we're fucking cutting my springs. Oh. We cut the front ones and we just fucking left it back. Yo, yeah, that shit was fucking ghetto, but I love it.
So you drove like that for a minute.
And then we took the exhaust off too and just moved it. You helped me with that. That's fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We had a little wire. What would you call that? It was the I don't know if other names are, but we would remove the cat from the rest of the downpipe or what the fuck is that?
I think it was just the exhaust had like a connection between like the front part and the back part. I don't even think it was a cat. I think maybe it was. I don't know, but it had like a perfect thing where you could just literally unbolt two bolts and the shit would just split apart. So we just split it apart, tied it so it wouldn't be hanging, and then the car just sounded louder.
Dude, that shit sounded so loud. I remember one time, bro, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I parked in like the parking lot. Yeah. And I don't know, my crazy ass just started fucking hitting the gas, bro. Just, but bro, to this day, I feel like that shit sounded badass compared to like a rattly ass Honda. Yeah. I fucking hate that shit. This shit sounded like nice,
deep tone.
Yeah.
I think the other day I was like driving and this loud ass car came next to me and I'm like, that's probably how loud and obnoxious my fucking car was. But I thought it was just cool at the time because I think mine was the same way as yours. Like it just was fucking cut halfway down the car. And
hey, fuck it, bro.
That's how it went forever.
Yeah, bro. It's fucking funny, bro. But I remember that one time I was just fucking gassing it. The fuck out of it. Bro, as soon as I was done, I think I was doing this for like a minute or two, bro. Like just... I was like literally about to go like inside the house through the back. That's when my fucking neighbor started like fucking open the door and was like saying my name and like trying to like say some shit. And I kind of got like a little worried. Sorry. I just fucking shut the door and got inside. But that's when my mom fucking like it's called me and she's like, hey, like the neighbor is saying that she fucking sleeps during this time. And the fucking her window was like right next to the whip, bro.
Oh, you were doing between the two houses? Oh fuck. That's funny.
Oh shit. So after that I was like, yeah, I gotta chill out, bro. But fucking great memories, bro. Fucking plastic dip rims. I know we did that a few times as well.
Yeah, man. We gotta get by. Times. You know, we were just balling on a budget. So
oh yeah, bro. Fuck.
We have fucking money for a fucking full exhaust. It cost like $1,000.
Yeah. That's facts, bro. I think it was once I started working at the factory. That's when I got the coilovers and you helped me install those.
Yeah, started making some good money and you definitely, we got the coilovers, install those.
Yeah, great times. Great times.
Got the cars tinted, but
that's facts.
Yeah, man.
That is facts, bro.
We ate at Jim's. We used to be Jim's, not there no more.
Oh shit, Jim's Burger.
Yeah, we dropped my car off first, and then we went in your car to get burgers, and then got my car.
I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy you remember that day. I just remember me leaving the little storage unit and me rolling down the window after he told me not to because I didn't want to hit some shit. And then I looked at that dude and I was like, my bet.
It's all right. It's happened here to the boy Daniel. Yeah. If you're watching it, you know what I mean. I think it was like his Suegro's truck or something like that. He brought by and
that's good then.
Yeah,
he good.
He's backing out. He rolls the window out and say peace out. And he's like, "Oh, my stupid ass rolled the window down. I'm sorry, dude." And I'm like, "You're good, dude. Probably nothing happened." I think it's more of a thing that we tell customers just so like
precaution, yeah.
Just let it cure. You know, it's better just to like leave it alone. But I don't think it's in the world if you actually roll it down. But
we'll test it one day. Actually, I'm pretty sure you don't want to tint another fucking window, so never mind. But
yeah, I remember when I didn't know shit about it, I got my Evo tinted, and my buddy John, he was just like, "Don't roll it down for a week." And it was like maybe 4 days, and I went to the fucking drive-thru and rolled it down. And I was like,
you all worried and shit?
Dude, I couldn't even eat my food. I was just like worried sick.
Damn.
I was like, did I fuck it up? And I was like, nah, nothing fucking even happened. I was just thinking like something was going to happen down the road with it. And I was like, I was just tripping. But yeah, because back then fucking to get your windows tinted, it was, I didn't fucking have that crazy money. So
nah, yeah, that shit is a little pricey. But hey, what it is.
Yes, sir. But yeah.
Alrighty, bro. Well, yeah. Well, shit. That was a little flashback to shit earlier days and shit. But yeah, I guess with that being said, my boy, is there anything else we need to cover or any closing thoughts? I guess since for the good old peeps.
No, I think I'm good for this pod of 103.
103 it is then. All right, bro. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Yeah, I'm kind of caught up everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Having a good, successful year so far. And shit, yeah. If you've made it this far, thank you for supporting us. And yeah, we will catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
All
Peace.
right. Peace out, y'all.